Welcome to my channel. This is part 2 of September's Awareness Month video. I hope I can be of some help to those of you who are survivors. It's been a while since my son passed away, and yet sometimes I feel like it was just yesterday. Grieving his death has been the most difficult thing I've ever had to do. I have learned that everyone's way of grieving is very different. I had to learn to be patient with myself and not rush through the process. Unless somebody goes through the same or a similar situation, I've learned that not many people understand what you're going through and how you're feeling. Even so, I still had a few people that said some very comforting things to me. My experience was that not many people knew what to say around me. I guess they felt they didn't want to bring up my sorrow by asking questions. But little do they know that sometimes talking about it and crying it out is the best way to help someone who's mourning. Talking about that person and the memories you shared keeps them alive in your heart. Every day will look different because now your life has totally changed and it will never be the same. Figuring out how to live life now without my son around has been quite the challenge. Every day I pray for the strength to be able to do my best. And my best looks different every day. I just show up how I can each day, and that's what matters. This has been a very challenging and emotional journey. So be kind and patient with yourself and look at your emotions and feel them without any judgment. You will be okay. Don't allow anyone to tell you how you're supposed to feel or what you're supposed to do through your grieving. This is your personal journey, and no one has the right to tell you how to feel or how to be. Having people around you that support you and are there for you, even when you talk crazy and have overwhelming feelings, is very important. The group doesn't have to be large. Even if you just have one person, that can be enough support. You may not feel like taking care of yourself, but that is a very important part of a grieving process. In order to be able to go through all the stages of grief, you do have to take care of your body, your mind, and your soul. Taking care of yourself will allow you to show up not just for yourself, but for those around you that love you, care for you, and want you to be okay. It really is okay to move on and to keep living life for yourself. As a mother, I know that if I'm okay, everyone else in my home will also be okay. That is why it's important to take care of myself. Taking care of myself has included journaling, a lot of reading, and a lot of praying. One of the most helpful books I read on the subject is called I Wasn't Ready to Say Goodbye by Brooke Knoll and Pamela Blair. I would really recommend that book to anyone who has experienced a sudden death in their lives. The book was written with a lot of warmth and compassion. It helped me see my situation from a different perspective, as well as looking at the perspective of others who are trying to comfort me and maybe just didn't know how to do it. It helped me to be more compassionate and forgiving towards myself and also towards those who just didn't know how to be there for me, even though they wanted to and just couldn't. The process of grieving is very challenging and can be overwhelming and difficult. You don't have to rush the process. Just take one step at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time. Any little bit that you do is progress. It was difficult for me to accept that life is about changes and moving forward. Moving forward does not mean you forget the person you love. Realizing that helped ease the guilt of living life fully. I know that I will always feel like something is missing. I know there will be moments of great joy and happiness in my life. And when they do come, I will embrace them. Meanwhile, I will continue in my journey of healing. Time does heal all wounds as long as you put in the work. So while you're working on your healing, allow yourself that time, that space. Be generous and kind and patient with yourself. It's not an easy journey, but it's also not an impossible one. There is always something we can learn when things happen to us. As hard as it may be to find the positive in a situation, doing so can help ease some of the pain. Nothing will ever fully take away the pain you feel when you lose someone you love. But when you are willing to go through the grieving process and take care of yourself and go through that hard and challenging journey, you end up becoming a much stronger person. I hope your journey is successful. I wish you much happiness and joy. Thank you so much for watching.